Hi everyone, I finally bought an engine for my Factory 5 hot rod project, and it ain't pretty. Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel about building a kit car and other car topics. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe and notification buttons below and share with others on social media. Well, we have come to the day I have been waiting for a very, very long time. I have bought an LQ4 6-liter LS engine complete, and it is super ugly. The process was crazy getting this thing. I found this guy that had some LQ4 engines. He was quoting a great price around $1,000, and so I strategically figured out when I could take off of work and go pick it up. I was going to rent a trailer the night before, leave early the next morning, grab the engine, be back at work in the afternoon, and then I'd unload the engine after work and then return the trailer. Now, if you remember my strategically scheduled trip when I was in Detroit for the build school, well, that was flawless and awesome. This didn't go anything like that. First off, I have a trailer hitch on my van with a U-Haul light setup. When I went to go get the trailer, they could not get my lights to work. I haven't pulled a trailer in years, so I didn't know it was broke. I spent a few hours there, and they finally told me, "You're just going to have to come back when a technician is here tomorrow morning." Well, this blows my whole schedule that I had figured out. So I get there early in the morning, right when they opened, and I didn't get out of there for like 3 hours. So there's no way I'm making it back to work. And so I'm like, well, all right, we already took the time off. We just got to do this. So I start the drive, I get up to Phoenix, and, I was originally told there was 10 engines. And so I show up and I'm like, hey, I'm here to see that, 10 engines that you guys have. And he's like, yeah, we got plenty of those 5.3 liters. And I'm like, 5.3? No. I said LQ4, which is a 6.0 liter. I talked to you several times, and the only words that ever came out of my mouth was LQ4. And he's like, let's see. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, we have some LQ4 6.0s, but the price is different. And I'm like, well, what price do you have? And he's like, well, it's $1,600. I'm like, what? $1,600? You quoted me $1,000. And so it was like this whole kind of weird, like the guy didn't know what he was talking about, which annoys the hell out of me because that's his job. So I'm like, well, I'm kind of like ready to bail at this point, but I took the time off. I got the trailer. I paid for new lighting system for my van. Like, I'm kind of in. So let me see the engines. So he's like, great, we have 2 to look at. I'm like, oh my God, just 2. Okay. So I take a look at the 2, and I decided on the one that had the better compression and oil pressure specs, but there was no mileage reading on it, which of course probably means it's higher mileage than they want to reveal. So I'm going back and forth with the guy, and he's like, all right, so did you bring a core? And I'm like, no, I didn't bring a core. We never talked about a core. He goes, well, there's a core charge for $500. I'm like, what, dude? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, I drove all the way up. I did all this stuff. We talked about this many times. You had 10 engines. Now you don't have 10 engines. They're all 5.3s. They're supposed to be 6.0s, And so I just started giving the guy a lot of crap. And so finally the guy's like, okay, I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I'll let you have it for $1,600 out the door. No core charge. I'm like, fine. I'll take the deal. I'm here. Let's just do this. I can't find these engines anywhere else. So I have him put them in a trailer, and I pull out of there at like 2 p.m. in the afternoon and, work my way back down the highway. So at this point, my $50 trailer rental is now over $100 due to the new lining harness for the trailer. And my engine is $600 over what he originally told me, which of course was going to be more of the core. But at this point, I have an engine, and I can't wait to get started. Till next time, please hit the subscribe and notification buttons, and have a great day.